Hello, welcome to Graphic Online TV. So, the Parliament of Ghana has passed the anti-LGBT bill, which prohibits lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender activities in the country. Per this bill, people who engage in such activities, people who fund or people who promote such activities will be criminalized. Now, what is left is for the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to assign a signature to the bill to pass it into law. We are out on the streets of Accra. We are precisely at Circle to speak with Ghanaians as to whether they think that the President should pass this bill into law. Please come with us.
My name is David Sechi.
Nice meeting you, David. And please, about the LGBTQ, do you think it should be passed?
I think it should not be passed, because what I know is that if we are to criminalize it, we need to have an assumption, and then we should have a philosophy behind what constitutes a moral right that makes it good from the wrong. You understand? And from what I think and what I see, there will be no law, or there will be no law if we are not able to distinguish between what is the act of wrong and what is the act of right. And so laws are prescribed to be able to let us know that at a point, whatever we are doing, it is right. So we should be encouraged to do it. Or we should, we should criminalize, or we should punish those who have gone beyond what should have been right, isn't it? So I believe that if we should analyze it, in Ghana, majority of the populace, on the majority side, we are religious persons, as well as Christians and Muslims. We believe and we have that same similarity of base of fact. And so if on that grounds that we believe that both the Christian and the Muslims, we contribute the majority of this populace, believe that it is not right, then which law are we going to use again? Is it to protect what is not wrong or what is right? So I believe that if that is the majority and then we are against it, then there is no need for we to criminalize it. Or if I'm right. And there is no need for us to also protect those who are doing it, because majority of us are against it. And so in the first place, it should be criminalized. Okay, I think it should also be criminalized. And therefore, even if we should give them the right to operate, they need to be protected. But however, I am of the view that we should not even pass it into the law to even give them the right to operate it, because if the conscience of the majority are saying that it is wrong, then there's no need for we to even pass a law to protect them. So that is my view.
I'm John Paul. I worship the Holy Cathedral. I'm going to Christ the King. God created man and Eve, Adam and Eve. He created woman to marry man. It's a useless thing. So the president must endorse it. Are you mad people? It's nonsense. Why? How can you be praying us like draft? Madam, is it good? Can you marry her?
No, I can't. I can't marry another woman.
I'm a Catholic. Or is he? Is he proper? So the president, talk to the president. You are the pressman.
So you said the bill must be passed into law?
Yes. Must be passed into law means what?
The president should sign it.
You should sign it. If you don't sign, you shall demonstrate against it. He must sign. The president must sign. We must force him to sign. If he don't sign, he must resign. That is my view.
Thank you. They are bringing the law which will criminalize those people. The law rather criminalizes those people. That it's not done. So do you think that law should be passed so that when a man and a man marries, or a woman and another woman marries, they should be criminalized?
Yeah, the law should be passed because, as I said earlier on, biblically it is not accepted, and then morally in our community it is not something that is accepted. So if the government deem it fit to pass a law like that, I feel that it should take effect. Yeah.
Thank you. Please, what's your name again?
I'm Vida.
My name is Abraham.
Nice meeting you, Abraham. Please, in your opinion, do you think the LGBTQ bill should be passed?
It should be passed. The president should assign this signature immediately. It should not waste time.
So,
waiting for that.
okay, so that means when he signs it, those who engage in that act will be criminalized. We want your opinion on that.
Yes, because our culture, we don't allow those things. We don't entertain those things. So that's what we are expecting for. So thank you very much.
Thank you too.
What do you even know about the LGBT bill? Do you know something about it?
Okay, so the little I can say I know about is it is a bill that is criminalizing the act of lesbianism, gayism, and all those things. That is the basic knowledge I have in that bill.
Okay, so we want to find out, now that it's been passed in Parliament as a bill, should the President assent his signature to make it a law?
Yes, I think he should, because the parliamentarians are there to represent the citizens. And once they have the voice of the citizens, it confirms that the entire country supports the bill. And therefore, the president, being someone who has also been given that authority by the citizens through voting, I think he should listen to the voice of the citizens and then go ahead and make it a law.
But personally, what's your view of a man getting married to another man and a woman and another woman getting married?
Well, for me, I'm strongly against it because of my orientation and then religious background. I know it's a no. I mean, it is not a natural thing. Coming to our culture, culturally, it is not something that we are known for. So to be indigenous people and to be religious people, I think it is not something that we should encourage.
Do you by any chance know any man who is married or, is in a relationship with another man in your area, your community? Do you by any chance know someone like that?
You see that I'm laughing, eh? I have always heard it in the news, saw it on TV, but I think 2 days ago, I was shocked to the bone when I went out from my house to go and get some woods for construction. And I heard the guys who sell the woods having a conversation about two ladies who were passing. So one guy was saying, nice guys here, and look at you nice girls. And I asked, why are you saying that? And he said the two girls going are lesbians. And I was shocked because I've heard it, but I've not seen it physically like that. And I never thought of it that I will find one in my area. So I was surprised to see that it is very close than even what I was thinking. Yeah.
Do you know any of the consequences associated with this kind of act? If you can share with us.
It is what I have heard in the news that it leads to a lot of sicknesses. I even understand getting the HIV virus. I understand it contributes a lot to that. And the guys. It's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. I have heard of guys who have to put on pampers and Sally. It's not something that we should encourage. Yeah, it's not.
Thank you very much. Please, what's your name?
My name is Alex Nyaku.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Please, what's your name?
I'm Divine.
So kindly share your views on the LGBT bill. Do you think that the president should have sent signature to make it a law?
Yes, in the sense that I am a Christian, and per our laws and the laws of the land, it is not good for a man to marry a man or a woman to marry a woman. If you go even into the Bible states clearly that a man should not sleep with a man and a woman should also not sleep with a woman. So if there is no law, for the land, for Ghana like this, to prevent all those things, before we get to know, the whole country will become something else. So for us to maintain the laws of God, natural laws, it's good there is a law to ban all those things. Because to me, I am not in support of it that a man should marry a man or a woman should marry a woman. Yes, that is to my personal view.
Do you by any chance know any group of people who are engaged in such activities?
Unfortunately, no. I don't know anybody. Yes, I don't know anybody. I've just been hearing it, but I have not seen anybody like that before. Yes.
You think they exist in Ghana?
Yes, once people are saying it and people say they know people do it, yes, it could be real. And from the way they interview people, from the way they answer, you could see that, yes, really, there are people who engage in that. And there are some leak audios which says that, yes, there are people who engage in those things. Yes, although I've not seen them before, I know they exist.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, my sister.
Please, what's your name?
I'm Rocky.
Okay, kindly share your view with us.
Okay, right now we are happy that Parliament is able to pass the bill. Okay, my view and my intake in this is that as a nation, how can we reprocreate? How can we have more people in the future? So if they make this a law that anybody found doing this is against the law, it will help us because many youth will go astray. And as a Christian country, we cannot see a fellow young man sleeping with a fellow young man or a fellow young woman sleeping with a fellow young woman. It's against Christianity. And then these are some of the things Sodom and Gomorrah engaged, and the wrath of God came upon them. So I believe the president should help us to sign the bill for us so that we will all be happy, because I don't believe any of the societies, let's say Christendom, Islamic and traditional, none will accept that his or her word should bring a husband home and the husband will be a woman. It's a shame. So please, I believe the president should help us, and then we will be very, very happy to see our beloved president Nana Addo to do this for us, so that Ghana will be very peaceful. And then aside that, it will have little effect on our health issues. So as we talk about HIV spread will be more, hepatitis B will be more, and even cost of living will be more, because when you engage in these acts, the pampers, the diapers, the implications of a man sleeping with a man is very, very high. So please, we should just help us to sign this bill, and then we will remember him forever, that we have a president that stand by Ghanaians to let this thing be.
Okay, Princess and Irene, do you think the president should endorse or sign the recently passed anti-LGBTQ bill, and why?
Yes, he should endorse it because it's against our traditions and customs in the country. So the government should, and the president should endorse it. Yeah.
And you see my friend here, I can't say I'll marry my friend when I see a gentleman, passing a gentleman who has money. And so I can't leave that gentleman and marry my friend.
Should endorse it.
Okay, thank you very much.
My name is Peter, and yes, I think the president should sign it.
What's your view about a man and another man getting married, or a woman and a woman getting married?
Yes, I actually do not support same-sex marriage because of my religious belief, and
you don't support it.
I don't support such behavior. So I think the president shouldn't waste any time in assenting to the bill that was just passed in Parliament.
Do you by any chance know anybody engaged in such activity?
No, maybe I've seen a recent trend from the University of Ghana, but I've not come to anybody physically seeing that somebody is doing that.
Why do you want the bill passed into law?
Well, at least we will not see some of those, though we have them in the system, but when the bill is passed, at least committing such crime and making it public will not be in the system, and also it will help prevent the younger generation from believing in such acts as well. Yeah.
Nkrofo mu yesa no yenchi wo muntum sa na yepa ye kire.
Sa we tumutumu a se bi abadanfo krapon ye tumutumu. Obi wa abadam ko ye bodam ni. O se sa bola o didi o bola mu. O ka so ye tumutumu wa hwe o apeda de ko be wo. when to say Nana and I papa president Nana Ado Akufo down kwa badweneba sebi plenum the papa wa bre wa Ghana mamu edi esiwo amande odna ko school and so any pa abe president amaye and so pomi fu so say mam fa makura mo bia nka sa asem fa Ghana mamu sa nye papa dwuro ntima na sa sebi o penny a ono a when the age I say 70 plus or say 80 plus and one fa no adwe na sa do no want to go back na dia boy say be one true than no lie
people need the on sign na Ghana ye honto ye nyina ye pa honto ahoto ntia ne ohoi eti so people no obe sign there okokanya me kra on sign ne ye nyina ye honto ye
wa hu nkrofobia mu ye sa de ne bi da na
o zani o man mu o bebre abu o man mu bebre en nyina ma honto bi e ma emwa ye so ho yeah because o man pehin no aban no kwan odi en fa so no more than see no ye druba bia o san ke nya ye fa hudi na aka yetimi bo bra ko yanim na dia ban ye dia ase dia wa kekere ya hye adaka bi mu omie ye ne ye honto ye
na se o pass law ya ye hu beto ye ana nkrofo yo mejae
oh and ye say ye hu beto o mejae oh and o metimi ejae o mu de o mu ni tumi bia nti aban na ne de ohia man say ye de o say
You editor, majority of the people think that the president should pass the bill into law because according to them, as Ghanaians, such activities are against our values, our principles, and our norms. Culturally, religiously, they are not accepted. So they want the president to do something about it by passing this bill into law so that it will take effect in the country. Thank you.